Would love to get both of your opening thoughts on the significance of International Women's Day and whether you see it really driving change towards gender equality.
I think days like International Women's Day, and frankly for me it's become International Women's Week, I think if we stop and just have the conversation once a year and it makes us think, that is incredibly important.
It'd be great to know from yourself some of the biggest benefits that you feel of having women in senior leadership positions.
We all bring a different personality and a different skill set to that conversation. Some of that's about gender, some of that's about life experience, but frankly we have different life experiences because we're different genders.
I think one thing that women are quite good at is having empathy, and I think it's a really good quality as a leader. The thing that probably annoys me most though is working at a football club. It's always the men at the club that, how can I help the women? They never get it from the other perspective. A lot of us are working full-time jobs, so we've had life experiences. We deal with different people on a day-to-day basis, and I think those sorts of qualities can make really good leaders. So I think we've just got to change the narrative a little bit, and it's how can we work together rather than it's the men helping the women.
And so for you personally, do you feel a sense of pressure and responsibility to not only perform yourself but to help change the perception of women's sports?
I think as athletes we play a really important role in ensuring that we're great role models for and this is not just young girls, this is young boys too, because we see after the games that it's the younger generation of boys that are coming through that they don't know any different.
So the Gender Pay Gap report, the WGEA report, just published their latest results this week, continues to highlight disparities across all industries, not just sport. What are your thoughts around what more can be done to help bridge the gap?
Don't take a look at your headline figure, take a look at what sits underneath it. We looked at every line across our business to work out where the gaps were that we could fix. We can't fix the pay gap between male players and female players, that's beyond us, but we could hide behind that gap, and plenty of clubs have. It means you're not looking at the rest of your data. So we've looked at every line in our business, and where there is an inexplicable gap, we have fixed it.
Emma, you've stepped into a coaching role within the men's programme. So really keen to get your thoughts around how that experience has been for you and whether you feel that your coaching is met with the same level of respect and receptiveness as it would in the women's game.
It's been relatively positive, but it does have its challenges. I think when I first came into the role, I felt like I was the work experience kid, and I thought, what am I doing here?
Yeah,
I don't deserve to be here, and so that self-doubt really played on my mind a little bit. And then I had to reflect on my own experiences. I was a teacher for 6 years. I'm able to educate, I'm able to communicate, and then my footy knowledge from playing obviously translates really well. In terms of the level of respect, whether it's true or not, I do feel like I do get treated differently. I'm probably reluctant to speak up in coaches' meetings because of fear of being wrong or fear of being judged by my gender.
I'm really keen to get your thoughts around quotas and whether you feel that they are necessary to promote equality or whether they're undermining what we're really trying to achieve.
So with all due respect to all of you in the recruitment industry, anyone who thinks that this world is a meritocracy, bless you. I mean, genuinely bless you. It's just not. I don't know that quotas are the answer, but I don't know that they're not. But I do know that forcing organisations to take a good hard look at themselves is a really good starting point.
We need to set up women for success. We know that women can do certain roles, whether it's a male-dominated space or not. We just need to make sure that these unconscious biases are something that we keep in check.
great if a male leader stops for a minute and thinks about whether or not he should use his voice. I like that. We aren't going to fix this problem on our own. We aren't going to fix this problem if the half of society that has the wealth and the power doesn't get on board. Like, it's as simple as that.
I think the advice for you as a young person, if you are approached to do something, throw your hand at it, even if you do not think that you are qualified. I think that's the biggest thing, is women feel like they have to tick every single box to do something. You don't. Trust me. You will learn those skills along the way.